Right folks, there ain't much room in these engine bays. Right, we're going to replace two diesel filters today, which is this one here and this one here. This engine actually has a total of 3 diesel filters, with the third one being here, which is a canister one, which I don't have at the present, so that will be changed at a later date. So, which I thought this was, but it's not. That's the oil filter. These are the filters. So first job, turn the fuel off, which is, make sure you're on the right one. Yep. Turn the valve 90 degrees and she's off. Right, as you can see, it's awkward. Tray to catch deposits out of filters and spanner to loosen said filters. Now, we'll position this underneath first. The eagle-eyed of you, yes, I should be wearing gloves, but I don't have any. So we're going to crack the nut, get a hand underneath and take the bolt out. Try and move out the way as much as possible. Take the bolt out. Ooh. And the bottom water trap has come off first. Tip the excess diesel in there. Actually, it's not empty yet. There's one of the O-rings just fell off, which is good. Have a look in the bottom. No water. Little bit of build-up, but nothing to worry about. So luckily, no diesel bug. Let's get the rag, give her a wipe out. Yeah, there's a little bit of stuff in the bottom of here, but nothing to worry about. Make sure she's nice and clean. There is the water drain on the bottom, which is supposed to drain every 50 hours, but to be honest, I don't, because I don't get any trouble with water in the diesel. We have a good seal on the cap. Put her there and then get the filter off. Oh, there we go. Drain the filter. So we're draining the waste diesel into the container. Put that spare seal in there as well. Just wipe our hands. There you go. Oh dear. Right. Onto here, there is a seal in the top, which can be a little devil to get out. But normally, with a screwdriver, it will come out. In fact, this one's coming out on its own. There we go. So that can be changed as well. Drop that into our tray. Also, there's a shaft that comes down. On that, there is another O-ring, which we need to get off, and also there is an O-ring here at the top that we need to change. Screwdriver again. Can we get it off? It's all awkward, because you've got to be a contortionist to get down to get the seal off. Ah. hopefully she will come off. And it's not coming off very easy. Ah, there she goes. There we go. O-ring. And here is the other O-ring that sits at the top to form a seal when you tighten the bolt up. There we go. Now to open the filter, and hopefully all the seals are here. Replacement filter. I'm quite sure what that's for, kept it for some reason. And here we have the new seals in a bag. More plastic for the environment. Let's get the two O-rings in concern. This one very easily push onto the bolt. There we go, job done. Keep you safe. And there's the other new O-ring, which we need to put onto the bottom of this shaft. And she's on. Cloth again. Right, we have two seals here, and I think one is slightly bigger than the other. Yes, it is. Which one is which is anybody's guess. The smaller one goes in here, you can tell. Fits in. Nice and snug, as you can see. This one goes under here in a groove. Now you've got to be careful these don't twist. That hasn't, I can feel it. New filter, it will hold itself up because the new O-ring we've just put on the shaft holds the filter. There we go, nothing's fell off yet. Nothing, no muck in there, so this then goes underneath. All snugs up, bolt goes in the hole. And for some reason, it's been a little devil. There's going. So hope you can see it. So my arm is well smooth that out. This is the bolt we're doing. Right. Where do we put our spanner? That is the next question. And we then tighten up. You'll have to excuse the trains, there's a West Coast main line where we moor the boat. And then we tighten the bolt. Obviously not over tight, but tighten it up enough. Sweating, it's a warm day. Spring has sprung at last. Right, now I'll do this one after, but I'll do this one first. We'll bleed it, so because we've got the container underneath. So we'll turn the diesel back on. And we'll undo this bolt now, which is the bleed point. Basically I can hear the air coming out, which you guys won't. Basically gravity should force fuel into this filter and it should come out of here. There we go. Retighten and wipe up all the excess diesel. Hopefully there should be no leaks, which I always keep an eye on. And after a few days just tweak the bolt again, this centre bolt, for the because the rubber sort of they seat in. We'll just test it again now. Yeah, she's okay. Now we need to get the tray out and do the same for this filter. This engine, like I say, has got 3 filters on. It is a bit of an overkill, but you're better to have more filters than no filters. Here's our empty box. Which we put the old filter into with the old O-rings. And put them in as well. And basically dispose of that correctly at the local recycle plant. Right. Oh, I need to stretch my legs and get rid of this waste diesel. So I'll check back in a few seconds. All the grace of a dying swan. Pull that tray out. That will not fit under. What I normally do is just trying to think what I do normally do. Yeah. Basically, when I drain this filter off, hold this under here. First things first again, turn the fuel off. Turned off. Now, I'll position my legs like that. I can hold that there. Right, let's go again. Let the diesel drain out. Collect it. There we go. Round underneath. Catch the bolt. There again, the bolt is clear. This one is really clear. And there again, rubber seal. Cloth. Very, very light sediment in the bottom, and it is light as well. As you can hear the birds tweetering probably as well. Right, time to drop the filter. Oh, go on it. Need to let it stop draining first. There we go. Some people change these every 100 hours. I tend to change them every 250 hours. It just depends on what your engine manufacturer says. Just do the rest of the diesel out. Put my rag under there because that is still dribbling. There again, bolt has an O-ring seal on. There again, these trains are noisy by the way. Let's get the second filter. And move this out of harm's way. Let's get my rag. It's a bit soaked actually. Right. That's the old filter, this is the new one. Same filter, different colour. I'll do. Nice boat going past. Oh, we have a few more O-rings in this bag. Very tiny one. This one goes on the shaft as before. This one comes off. I also have some newspapers under the engine to catch any diesel that does make its way through. No, definitely not for that. Same procedure as before. Filter underneath. Oh, nearly forgot. Smaller one for the bowl. This is in nice and flush. Underneath for this one. Usually there's just enough tension does help if you take the old seal out first before you try to fit the new one. And it doesn't want to come out. It's going to have to come out because we've had the screwdriver in it. and it doesn't want to come out. Oh dear. There's always one. Let's see if I can set myself down a bit. Ah, there we go. She's out. That's better. Fits in now. Filter, there again. Fingers, give her a good push up. Bowl underneath. And bolt in. Oh, like I say, boats, you never get a lot of room. Now where have I put my spanner? It's staring me in the face, and you guys can probably see where I've left it. But for the life of me, I cannot see it. Here. There again, tighten the bolt up. But obviously, don't over tighten. And the bleed valve again. Well, we'll turn the diesel back on first. There we go. Yes, and I remember rightly, this is a bigger size. That's smaller. Half-inch, 7/16, 5/8. There we go, the right one. Let's try you. There we go. There we go. I can hear it. Just bubble it away, wait till it starts running diesel clear. It shouldn't be long. Because you've got this foot stand here, obviously it doesn't come all the way out, so you just have to be a little bit more patient. Link that up, and that's basically it. But our rag is soaked wet through, so pop you there, one diesel soap rag into there, back up there out of the way, go for the kitchen towel, don't tell the wife. A good wipe around. Luckily, the way the engine works, like I say, there's 3 filters, so when I get a third one, we won't get dirty by me doing these two, because this is the first filter, primary, first sort of secondary filter. This is still a secondary filter really, but with no water trap, and this is the final primary diesel filter, so we can change that at a later date. Wipe up. Same as before. Oh, crikey. Oh. I do actually have a can at the side that I'm putting the waste diesel into. Another train. There's one thing with a bit of diesel on the rack, it soon cleans stuff up. But by does it make it slippy, so just be careful. Right, just check our work again. Tight, tight. 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 Now we need to get the boat key and see if the engine starts. You'll have to excuse me a second while I go get it. Just need to position you slightly different. And I will just turn the camera. Hopefully you can just see what I'm doing. Undo the door. Leave it a few seconds because the electric pump, just move your angle a little, the electric diesel pump will move any more diesel around. Usually give it about 30 seconds after changing the filters. And same time I'm actually keeping my eye on the filters to see if there's anything dripping, which there isn't. So that's all good. See if she goes. There we go. Squeakers enough, obviously. Quite noisy with the engine running. Job done. As you can see with the Barris, the clock stays where it was last recorded. And basically that is about it. Oh. We'll just turn you back around again. Turn you down a bit. You should be able to see better. More kitchen towel in hand. Like I say, don't tell the wife. give the hands a wipe and a final sort of wipe around, and just keep an eye out if there's anything leaking. Dry. And dry. Basically have a wipe around, you know, you don't want any diesel sort of hanging around. It's not good for the environment, but obviously these things have to be done. And we'll change the third filter at a later date. Thanks for watching.